Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be starting a series where I'm going to be teaching you guys how to script and other stuff. So let's just get straight into it. So first of all, what is a script? A script is a place where you run code in your game. And so here, start by going to server scripts service. I suggest following along in this tutorial. And you're going to press this plus icon, and then you just want to press script. Make sure it's this normal script, so it called a server script, and as you can see, it says print hello world. And this word here, print, basically means down here in the output down here, it's going to say, it's going to print whatever is in here. So when I run the game, it's going to print hello world right there, as you can see. Now, uh, after we go into our script, let's go into here. Let's delete hello world. And first, what you're going to want to do is you're going to go local, and then you're going to want to do literally anything. It can be any words you can do. So for now, we're going to call it a variable, like that, just variable. It can be anything. It can really be anything. It can be this. It can be this. It can be this. Actually, no, it cannot be that. You cannot start it with a number. But, so for now, we're just going to start it as a variable. And we're going to make it equal to, let's say 5. And we're going to have local variable. It's very important, though, that you have the local there. And then we're going to do variable 2 equals 2. Then what we can do is we can print variable plus variable 2. Then when we come here, first make a prediction on what you think is going to happen. When we look in the output, we're going to see 7 because the numbers were added together because 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay, and you can also do it as like this, where we go local variable 3, and you can set that equal to variable plus variable 2, and then we can print that instead of this. We can go print variable 3 right now, and as you can see, we get the same thing. So that's the basic gist around variables, and they don't just need to be a word or a number. But real quick though, if you want to make a word, they're actually called strings, and what you have to do is you have to put these around them, and then you can put any words you want in there. It can be literally anything. And then we're just gonna set this back to that. And then next, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you some more variables. So we have local bool variable equals true. Now this is called a bool value. So a boolean is true or false. And that's actually very important. So yes, yeah. So this is a true statement and this is a false statement. So it's 2 values. Then down here, is there any other? Yes, that's for what now? That's what we're gonna do. And so other things that we can do with this is now we can start doing some cool things. Like we can now also start printing some other stuff by changing the value. So in order to change the value, all you have to do is, what we can do is we can take this and we can paste it down here, and right before it, we can do variable. So now we're referencing the variable instead of making a variable. So this variable, we're getting this variable, we're coming over here, and we're making it equal to 3. Then we are going to print it again, and when we run this, yeah, oh, right. So I remember what went wrong. So this, oh, lag. This needs to be down here again, because we never told it, we have to get rid of that local. We never told it that it needs to update it. So when it sees this, it's like, oh, I'm equal to this now, and then it never saw that it had to be updated to this. So now if we run it, we get 7 and 5. So that is the basic idea of variables and printing. And there's not much other to say about this, so I'd suggest working with this and practicing. It's a very simple concept. A variable is just a value. It can be any value. And there's really one last thing, but so what you can do though is you can get a part here and go over here, click it once, and that will let you change the name of it, and you can go you can just say you can call it anything, so we can call it cool part. And yeah, by the way, real quick, this is called the Explorer. Oh shoot, 1 second, technical difficulties. This is called the Explorer. As you can see, has all of these things in it. This is very important. This is like everything that makes your game run in a way. And down here is properties, but that's for later part in the series. So this is the cool part, we'll call it for now. And what we can do is we can actually start doing this. We can start doing this. Local game, or local part, we'll call it. Then we'll go equals game. So that's this right here, the game. Game, everything in the Explorer, like everything basically. Then we can do dot workspace, because the workspace is like everything physically in here. So like this cool part, if is physically like it's everything you see in the world. And so we can do the workspace dot cool part, because we're looking inside of them. So every time you have a dot, you're looking inside of it. So what we're doing is we're looking at the game, then we're looking inside the game, and because the workspace is inside the game, we can find it, and the cool part is inside of the workspace. So now we know we can find the cool part. Then we can come down here, we can do part, we can print part. Then I actually don't even know this will do. Let's just print this. And yeah, it gives us cool part, because that's what it is. It's the cool part. So yeah, that's what it's gonna do. Actually, I didn't even know to do that, because you don't usually need to print parts. I usually print part.name, but I'll explain that in a later episode. So this is the basics, basically, of printing and variables. So I will see you in the next episode. But for now, just play around with this idea. And see you later. Bye.